We are inching ever closer to the Academy Awards. And while we have reviews for nearly all of the Best Picture nominees, including those considered to be the heaviest contenders, there are still a few left needing of attention. And most surprisingly of all, or perhaps not surprising at all, is that the smaller, less talked about nominees seem to be the ones most deserving of the nomination. This week we review Past Lives, written and directed by Celine Song. Past Lives is a somber and bittersweet telling of Nora Moon, played by Greta Lee, and Hae Sung, played by Teo Yoo. Two children growing up in South Korea who develop a childhood crush on one another and an inseparable friendship, until Nora's family one day moves to America. The two are separated only to reconnect many years later as adults, with the film reflecting on their lives now versus the lives they could have led. Sentimental and sweet, Past Lives is certainly one of the best films to get the nomination this year. With no focus on political agendas or cramming ideology down audiences' throats, Past Lives is an impeccably well-made, emotional ride that focuses on universal themes of missed love and what could have been. Both Sung and Yoo give fantastic performances that drive home both their separation and longing. The film covers their relationship and Nora's relationship to her husband Arthur, played by John Magaro, with realism and subtlety. There is no Hollywoodized melodrama and friction for the sake of friction, but instead an organic air of past reflection and understanding in a realistic relationship. While Hollywood loves to decry and tear down traditional marriage and relationships, Song handles the themes of unrequited love without having to devalue Nora's marriage. Outside of the film's story, which is emotionally wrenching as is, we have a very well-written script and dialogue, acting that drives the character's depth and story, and brilliant visual storytelling through cinematography and simple set pieces that set the film's tone. Past Lives, for as good as it is, however, isn't a story I found completely original or new. It doesn't, in my opinion, break the mold of what is a Best Picture nominee, much as I have said about The Holdovers this year as well. That said, while it doesn't reinvent any wheels, its earnestness and genuine attention to what anyone alive could relate to in regard to missed chances in love and past lives is still one of the best, if not the best nominee this year, and is worth viewing if you haven't already. I give Past Lives 3 out of 4 stars.